Well, there you have it. It is halftime in Atlanta, and the Africa big dogs are just 45 minutes away from knocking out the world champions. Well, Lionel Messi got himself a penalty, but unfortunately, he missed the penalty. Currently, it's 1-0, and there is a lot of talking issues here. And the gentlemen right here on the table will be the ones to analyze everything there is to analyze, inclusive of the coach of Young Africans himself will be going there to have a look and feel how things transpired in the first 45 minutes. Otieno, a lot to talk about in the first 45 minutes. And, Egypt leading by 1-0, getting one chance and then utilizing it. They lead.
The lead, and that's part of the story. And we have said that anything that happens in a game you're playing against a team like Argentina becomes historic. And so even Egypt leading Argentina by this time is historic. But it's a game, I would say, that has had a lot of tactical similarity. And that bothers me a little bit because it means that in the midfield, it doesn't seem like it's ticking. It doesn't seem like there's those quick transitions that we were talking about earlier on. But it seems like whoever gets the opportunity and takes it well, then is the one who's leading the game.
Okay.
I'm particularly worried about the backline of the Egyptian side because you can't just rely on the goalkeeper to make the saves all through. And he's made about 4 very big saves, and at some, including the penalty. But at some point, something will give if you don't watch out. So the idea would be to cut out those supplies that are going up from there that are causing those shots that are actually causing those saves. And that is my biggest fear. But in terms of how Egypt is playing, I think they're holding on very well. They've actually created a little bit of a mid-block, which I wasn't expecting that, a mid-block there. And they are making sure that there's very little space for Argentina to push through. That's why they're using the flanks. All
right, Felix, if you go down and look at how things are transpiring from the first 45 minutes, you talked about a low block being applied, of course, by the Egyptians. But surprisingly, they opened up and kept on bounding and then got the goal.
Oh yeah, there is a low block that is there, but do not forget to compliment the 2 central defenders of the of the Pharaohs in Lashin and Atia. They have held very strong, to make sure that there is no penetration helping the defense. There is no penetration at the back, but someone has to be given his flowers.
All right, that's the goalkeeper.
Yes.
Let me come to you, Coach.
Mustafa Shabir. One thing about Mustafa Shabir, his father played for Al Ahly more than 200 times and also played for Egypt and was on goal in 1990 at the World Cup for Egypt. And there's one match against Ireland that he was on goal, that they kept on passing the ball to him at the back. And that is one of the main games that, started this thing to change the rule of the back pass.
All right. Back to you now, Coach. The first 45 minutes, where do you see the strength of the Egyptians here vis-a-vis the Argentines? Because if you continued looking at how the game was playing, the Argentines were totally looking for that equalizer, but the Egyptians stood tall. Do you think the Egyptians can continue the way they're playing, or something will open up?
No, like Felix said, their biggest strength right now is their goalkeeper. He's had a very big first half, and he'll need to have a very strong game. But I think overall their game plan is working. They've been very good defensively, apart from a few moments where they've been caught on the flanks. But I think their overall game plan is working, and they capitalize on their biggest strength, which is in the box deliveries in the box from set pieces.